Another just a pray to God it in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him.
We are just south of Pioneer Square here in the great northwest city of Seattle at newly named Lumen Field, home of the 12s. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the New England Patriots. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now Jackson on first down. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
I'm looking at this one with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot downfield. That one incomplete.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Jacobs is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop it.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
working with his 2nd and 4. A give to Cook out of the gun. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try to keep the quarterback upright.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. He gets this into the hands of Kupp once again. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing. Interestingly,
that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Seahawks will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is caught. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go play action with Jackson. Got a man, that's Colin Johnson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's to Cook out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's a 2nd down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
2nd down and 5. To throw is Jackson. And he gets it left side to Johnson. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at 148-yard line and ended at the other.
Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand.
That is definitely what we call our defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
1st down, here's the run with Cook. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Cook now off the read option. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. Jackson from the shotgun. Buying time to his left. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. From the gun, Sermon. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Jackson's throw complete here to Waller. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Patriots in control of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Play action. It's Jackson. Looking again for Waller, and he's got him again. Touchdown, Patriots. Darren Waller his second touchdown on the season. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Lutz good on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Allen. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and the Patriots are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They run again on 1st down. Cook. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 40 now on 2nd down, Jackson. And that nearly intercepted. It's incomplete. Now, remember, he had a pick earlier, but couldn't reel that one in.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
New England on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Jackson. Flushed out right. Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side. And this is caught. Touchdown. Dalvin Cook, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. Lutz with the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Mike 56. Mike 56.
Counter play with Jacobs. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down. That fits the bill.
2nd down, Jacobs once more. Fights through him, fighting his way through contact. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 54 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. On play action, Allen. They'll roll him out right. He finds his man, complete. That's Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
56. Mike 56. Right there. 56.
From the 22, Allen. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run it with Jacobs, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. On 2nd and goal, Allen flush to his right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Allen taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Now McManus for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, for all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, you know, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh, no. and their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to wind up bringing this one inside the 45-yard line.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 62 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. Two of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
Throwing now is Allen. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Byron Coward forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
Well, there's still time to rectify this situation because the silver lining, they took a sack on 1st and goal. But that close to the goal line, it still definitely hurts.
That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. Now Allen. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll have time for 1 play. There's 2 seconds on the clock. Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. 1st down and more for Jackson. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you cross country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to...
And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Well, you had all halftime to think about what you wanted to do to start the second half. They came out with a big one.
Does that not beg the question? What was happening in the other locker room at halftime? Was that the one play they didn't cover as a possibility? Because they just gave up a big, big gain.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Allen. And this will be caught by Mooney. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And McManus able to put it through, and the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side.
I would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the 3rd quarter. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, it's Cook again. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Patriots send out their punter. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Allen off the play fake. This is caught. It's Woods. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play that time through the air. 31 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play. They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Jacobs from the gun. Fighting through at the 25. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Darnell Mooney, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks find a way to stretch their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point from McManus is good. And the lead now stands at 13. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Pettis now on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Carlos Basham able to make the play defensively.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now it's Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
Third down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up a third down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. On third down, here comes Jacobs. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. 89 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle, and incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Allen. And this is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Seahawks on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Allen. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Pettis on the return. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line ready to go. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And showcasing those strong legs on that run, getting through 1 tackle. Now she winds up getting 8 there.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Jackson now. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Well, certainly not on their side offensively. They had to take some chances, but that interception will further hinder their already slim chance at victory.
Yeah, and you're talking about time not on their side, but it certainly is on the defense's side, and they understood that. They knew they had to press it a little bit, and they planned accordingly, and what a benefit for them, able to pick that one off and hopefully put this game away.
Room here to run, and he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
They'll run on first down. Jacobs. They showed some tough running, but they'll drop him at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Josh Jacobs, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. On 3rd down and short, and everything well executed. He not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action yet. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 2nd down, Cook. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's Jackson. And he'll look downfield for Waller. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On second down, it's Jacobs. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. Escaping the pressure right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Josh Allen with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. McManus's point after is good. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a...
And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, Jackson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now from the 9, here's second and goal. And they will take a knee here. And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't